What's up, guys? Today I wanted to talk about what the older lifters in my gym taught me. I'm talking about guys that are in their 50s, 60s, and 70s. I've been going to my gym for probably about 6 years now, and I've known some of these guys most of that time. And just from what I've seen them go through, their consistency is insane. It's crazy. These guys just don't stop. They don't quit. They don't give up. They have a routine. Sometimes it's 3 days a week. Sometimes it's 4. Sometimes it's a full body workout. Sometimes it splits. But from what I've seen is they have these routines super dialed in. And some of these guys are even in better shape than I am, and I've come a long way since I started. But just knowing that they're there to help push me to be a better version of myself is massive. And you've got a group of guys who have been doing it for 40 or 50 years. They've been working out. There's a lot of questions you can have answered by knowing that they're going to be there and that you have that resource to go up and talk to them. And it is insane to see these guys that are 20, 30, 40 years older than I am, and they're in the craziest shape you can just imagine. Now, I will caveat with this that some of them, not all of them, but I know at least a couple of them are on TRT. But still, just to have the dedication to get up and still go a minimum of 3 to 4 times a week is just so awesome to me. And it really pushes me to do that into my 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, even 70s, because it's a lifestyle. And just being able to say that I'm able to go and work out with some of these guys is just it's been an experience for me that I've never witnessed before in my life. Have that tight-knit community in your gym, especially the smaller gyms, it's just so much better for your development and your growth. I know there's a couple guys that I talk to specifically, and if they ever see this video, I just want to tell you thank you. You know, I've not only asked some questions about the gym and dieting, workouts, supplements, but just life in general. And they have a lot of different experience with that too. But it's definitely something to think about. Because at the big commercial gyms too, you don't really see a lot of that, especially after 2020. It's not really the same. Gyms aren't really the same like they used to be before that. Now everybody just kind of keeps to themselves and keeps their headphones in. But when you got a group of guys like that and you guys actually meet up and talk ideas and kind of guide you along a path that maybe they were going on and they didn't like, that helps too. You know, we were doing meetups like once a month there for a while, for like a year and a half straight. I mean, everybody got busy, or some people moved on or moved and retired, but yeah, that was just really cool to see all ages, just everybody, guys in their 20s all the way to their 70s, just locked in with the same goals in mind and like-minded to change themselves and change the way the world sees them. And that was just awesome to experience. Because I have 2 memberships to gyms, one to a smaller one and then one to a bigger commercial gym. But there's always something about that smaller gym that holds true, and obviously sometimes we get busy and we just want to go work out and get out of there, but I always find my way back to that smaller gym because it's more tried and true as a place that I know I can go and somebody's willing to help me with the lift or a spot or a different routine, and I know that those guys are good for it because they've done it before. But sure, it was like that back in the day before a lot of the cell phones came around and stuff. I'm sure the gyms were more personable. I mean, yeah, everybody's around to get in work, but I think that a lot of those guys were, and even the gals were, more friends. Now you've got other things going on, obviously, that kind of push people to just keep to themselves, which kind of sucks, but I get it. If you're ever thinking about trying a smaller gym, I'd say go and get a workout in at one. See what you think, see how you like it. And then pick the brains of the guys that are around there. Because they'll definitely help you with your growth, not only as a man, but as the kind of gym goer that you want to be, as the kind of lifter you want to be, or the kind of aesthetics you want to be. I've asked those guys a million questions and they're always there. They're always there as a good resource to have. But anyways, thanks for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe. It'll help the algorithm. I'll see you on the next video.